Will, how you doing, buddy?
Went ahead and pulled the air filter on it while we have it here. This thing is actually due for a major service right now, so well, we've got it in here. It's already out of service and down. Figured might as well get the service completed on it. Go ahead and get the fuel filters changed out on it here too. We just got back from getting parts. Unfortunately, they sent us the wrong shift cable, so waiting to hear back from them to see if we can get the number for the correct one. But while we're waiting, go ahead and get filters changed on this thing for this, and probably go ahead and get the oil changed. So right there's the new fuel strainer that goes with the fuel filter. This is the water separator. Take a look at that. I'd say it was time for a strainer, or at least to clean the strainer out, but we're going to go ahead and replace it because it's due by interval. Just trying to get all the crap scraped out of the bowl too. There's a lot of junk that made it in there. The fuel filter's changed out, reprimed. Go ahead and get the oil filter off and we'll get the oil drained. I got oil on the way for it. Oh, it's even hit the drain pan. Sweet. We'll get that done real quick while we're here, and then once I'm done, I'll come through with a Sharpie and put hours and date on all the filters. I usually wait till the last part of the service to come do that. Getting the oil drained right now. Went ahead and pulled the first plug. We'll let it come down, and then once it's done, pull the one on this half of the oil pan and drain that side. Just finishing up letting the other side drain on this thing. Get the drain plugs tightened back up in it, and then we'll go up top and start putting oil in it. Alright, so the oil is filled back up. We're going to have to check it once we get it started back up and running. But I think next up I'm going to go grab my coolant drain pan. I'm going to get the coolant drained out of here and get ready to get that swapped out. Then from there, I'll probably go ahead and just grease the entire tractor while it's sitting here. I need to get the hydraulic fluid drained out of it and change the filters on the hydraulics. But that's like 15 gallons, and I don't feel like carrying that in drain pans. So I'll wait till we get the shift cable in it. They had to reorder it since they got us the wrong one. So once we get the cable in, I'll drive it down, park it right next to the 55-gallon drums that we use for used oil. I'll change the hydraulic fluid and filters down there. After that, though, I think it's just inspections and adjustments on stuff. And we should be caught up on the maintenance on this thing. Well, that's going to take a little while to drain. I think this thing holds 3 gallons of coolant, so while it's doing that, I'll get the grease gun out and we'll start greasing the tractor. Just went through and greased the tractor, and this is the first time I've actually got to play with this. I bought this last year at the end of harvest because I got tired of pumping a manual grease gun. It's a 12-volt Milwaukee. It runs the same batteries as my impact, my ratchets, all the other tools I keep on my truck. Which they tried to talk me out of a 12-volt when I bought it and into the 18, but I don't carry M18 stuff on my truck, just M12. And I kind of took the point that if a 12-volt won't push grease in it, there's a problem. I need to fix it. An 18-volt's not going to fix the problem. I need to put a new fitting on it or figure out what's going on. But I just ran about a half a tube through this, greasing up the tractor, and it was butter the whole time. I love this thing. Got the coolant changed on it. Oil's been changed. Fuel filters have been changed and reprimed. Running it now, letting it get up to full temp, then we're gonna shut it down. We'll check coolant on it again tomorrow. We went ahead and vac filled it, so it shouldn't be a problem, but we'll just let it get full operating temp. Check oil in the morning. Like I said, recheck coolant in the morning. And as soon as we get a chance and get that new line in, we'll get it shifted again, and I'll get it drove over to where our drain buckets are, or barrels. And we'll do all the hydraulics on it. But it shouldn't take too much longer. It's almost up to temp. Like I said, once it is, I'm just going to shut it down. Another thing that's really annoying that I've been wanting to fix is that is off. So that should be sitting right up in there. This groove right here should be in this piece of metal right now, because the bucket is level with the ground. So there's just a little screw right there that adjusts it. I'm gonna reset that while I'm sitting here waiting for it to finish warming up and make sure it's up to full temp. But that is annoying on this tractor because you can't see the bucket from up there very well. So we'll get that fixed up real quick too. There we go. That'll make it a lot nicer when you're running this thing. Well, we got the new cable in. I'm starting to install it right now. It's not tight or anything. I've got it sitting in there. Shifter's in neutral, transmission is in neutral, so I'm going to try to get it set in place like that and use that for my initial adjustments. But we are going to have to go back and do final adjustments later. I'm going to need 2 hands to do that. See if I can get my light down in here. Yeah. Anyway, kind of see right down there, there's a lever. We'll get it in. I can reach around from the backside and get it. I just got to get a tarp out so we can lay on. It's started raining. I think we have like 5 days of rain straight right now. We're supposed to get 4 to 7 inches of rain, so try to get this thing done in between. And still got to do the hydraulics, but depending on what the weather looks like, we might take it back for right now and have them come back later and get the hydraulic fluid changed out and the filters on it. It's not a huge deal if we have to, but if the rain holds out long enough, I'll take it down by the barrels and we'll do it right now. Cable is in. I think it's fixed. All right, now that it's back up and going here, get the trim panel under the dash and the one back on the column on real quick. And I think we'll take this thing down the hill then and change out all the hydraulic fluid because we got a nice gap in the weather here. All right, 3 buckets of UDT later. This thing is full. We've got a brand new set of filters on it. I just gotta get a Sharpie out real quick, mark the date and hours for the service, and I think the Kubota is ready to go again.